The person you deeply care about made the decision to block your number and ignore your calls, all driven by ego, impulsiveness, and perhaps a sense of pride. At the time, they may not have fully understood the impact of their actions. But now, after some reflection, they have come to understand the depth of the pain they caused you. They realize how much you waited, hoping they would unblock your number or simply return a call, just to let you know that they still cared. This waiting, this painful silence, stretched on for what seemed like an eternity, and in the process, you were left wondering if they would ever return or acknowledge your presence again. But now, things have shifted. In their absence, you were forced to make a significant change in your life. The endless waiting had taken its toll, and you reached a point where you could no longer remain in that place of uncertainty and emotional distress. You knew that in order to heal and regain your peace of mind, you had to set boundaries. These boundaries were not just for the sake of protecting yourself from further hurt, but also to reclaim the inner balance and tranquility that had been shattered by past situations, people, and experiences. You realized that you had allowed yourself to be consumed by the situation, and it became clear that something had to change. So, you decided to pull back. You withdrew emotionally and mentally, reserving your energy for yourself instead of pouring it into someone who, at that moment, wasn't reciprocating. You recognized that there is a limit to how much you can give, how much you can wait, and how much emotional turmoil you can endure before it begins to affect your well-being. It became essential for you to establish a boundary, a line that would protect your peace of mind and prevent any further emotional damage. By doing this, you took the first step toward healing and self-preservation. This newfound boundary wasn't just a wall you built to keep others out, it was a way to bring your life back on track. You started to prioritize yourself, something you may not have done before. You began to see that your needs, your emotional health, and your happiness were important. For too long, you may have put others' needs ahead of your own, but now you understood that in order to truly be at peace, you had to focus on what was best for you. This shift in mindset was liberating, and as you moved forward, you did so with a sense of grace and confidence that perhaps even surprised you. The change in you did not go unnoticed by the person who once blocked you. They are now astonished by the way you have transformed and how gracefully you've carried yourself through the situation. They see the confidence in your steps and the calm in your demeanor, and it's clear to them that you have moved forward. This has left them in a state of reflection, eagerly waiting for a message or a call from you. They want to meet you, to finally sit down and address everything that has kept you both apart. In their heart, they want to fix what has been broken and bridge the gap that exists between you. What they want to tell you now is something you may have already suspected: the love was always there. It wasn't that they didn't care, or that they didn't feel anything for you. The issue was their inability to fully commit. Perhaps they were scared, unsure, or simply not ready for the depth of the connection you shared. But now, after this period of separation, they've come to realize that what was missing wasn't love, but their commitment to you and the relationship. They know this is what upset you the most: their lack of effort, their inability to be fully present when you needed them to be. This time apart has been eye-opening for them. It has forced them to take a long, hard look at their life, their priorities, and the choices they've made. They now understand what truly matters, and what doesn't. And in this process of self-reflection, they've come to see that this connection with you is more important than they initially realized. It's not just a fleeting relationship or a passing moment in their life, it's something essential, something that has brought meaning and depth to their world. They now see that losing you would mean losing a part of themselves, a part of their life that they can't replace. The separation has made them realize that this relationship, this bond you share, is vital to them. They want to rebuild it, to earn your trust again, and to show you that they can be the committed partner you deserve. But now, the question remains, is it too late? I don't know who you're with or what you're doing right now, but I can't stop thinking about it, and it's really getting to me. It's hard to describe how much it bothers me, not knowing what's going on in your world. Please, just come back. Come back online, send me a message, anything. I miss you so much, and I feel like this silence between us is driving me crazy. I keep waiting for a notification or a sign that you're thinking about me too, but nothing comes. I know you're staying away on purpose, and that's what hurts the most. There's this part of me that wants to reach out, to push you to come back to me, but I'm holding back because I know that's not what you need right now. As much as it's difficult for me, I respect you enough to give you the space you need. I've learned the hard way that pushing too much only makes things worse. So, I'm here, waiting, trying to be patient. I know that when you're ready, when you've had enough time to think, heal, or just be by yourself, you'll let me know. The minute you give me that signal, the minute you show me that you're ready to reconnect, I'll be right there. I won't hesitate for a second. I'll be ready to move forward with you, to take the next step in whatever this is between us. I've fallen in love with you, and for the first time in a long time, it feels good to say it out loud. I don't want to hide it or pretend like my feelings aren't as deep as they are. Loving you feels different, it feels right. And this time, I'm determined not to let my own issues get in the way. I've spent so much time looking back at how I acted, at the toxic behavior I let control me, and I'm done with that. I'm leaving all of that behind because I know now that it wasn't serving me, and more importantly, it wasn't serving us. I don't want to be obsessed or let fear guide my actions anymore. I want to be the best version of myself for you, for us, because I want you in my life, in front of me, where I can see you, touch you, and share everything with you. You're not just a fleeting feeling or a passing love. You're my only love, my true love. There's something about the way I feel for you that's deeper than anything I've ever known. It's as if you're a part of me in a way I can't fully explain. I feel you in so many ways, ways that go beyond just the physical or emotional. It's deeper now than it was before, almost as if something has shifted inside me, allowing me to connect with you on a completely different level. In my search to understand these feelings, I've started listening to twin flame readings. I know it might sound strange, but they've helped me make sense of the intensity of what I feel for you. I even started Googling about soul connections because I wanted to understand why I feel so drawn to you, why no matter what happens, I can't shake this connection. It's given me a lot of insight into you and into our journey together, even if you don't see it the same way right now. I'm learning that this isn't just something ordinary, it's a connection that goes beyond the surface, something that might even be destined. The truth is, I know more about you than I've ever let on. I acted like I didn't care, like I was detached or indifferent, but that was a lie. I didn't want to show you how much I was invested because I was scared of how you might react or if you'd push me away even further. But I know now that hiding what I feel wasn't the answer. I know that you and I share something that can't be easily explained, something that goes beyond words. We share a strong soul connection, maybe even a telepathic one. Sometimes, I can feel your emotions, even when we're not speaking. It's like we're always connected, even in the silence, and that's what keeps me holding on, even when it feels like you're so far away. So, I'll wait. I'll respect your space and your silence because I trust that when the time is right, we'll find our way back to each other. And when we do, I'll be ready to give you everything. No more fear, no more hesitation. Just love. It's incredibly difficult for me to stay away from you, and yet, I feel like I have no other choice right now. I've spent so much time battling with my own feelings, trying to figure out what's going on inside me, but at this point, I know one thing for certain: I need clarity in my life before I can truly be with you. Until I figure that out, I don't want to give you false hope. I can't bear the idea of leading you on while I remain uncertain. You deserve more than that. I don't want to drag you into my confusion and make you feel like you have to wait around for me. That would be unfair. I don't want to cause you any more pain. You've already been through so much because of my indecisiveness, my back and forth behavior, and the times when I've just gone completely silent. I know my silence hurts you. I know it confuses you. I can see it in your eyes every time it happens. And I hate myself for doing that to you. But the truth is, I often go silent because I don't even understand what's happening in my own mind. There are moments when I feel so overwhelmed by everything that I just shut down, and I know it comes across as though I'm ignoring you, but really, I'm drowning in my own thoughts. I don't want to keep putting you through that. I've realized that until I can sort through my own emotional chaos, I can't offer you the kind of stability you deserve. It's so hard to admit this because each time we spend time apart, I can feel you changing. You're growing, evolving, and sometimes, when we reconnect, I hardly recognize the person you've become. You're growing in ways that I haven't been able to keep up with, and to be honest, it scares me. I look at you and see someone who is moving forward while I feel stuck, unsure of where I'm headed or who I even am. As much as I care about you, I have to be honest with myself about this feeling. I want you to know that it's not because I don't care about you. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You've always had this ability to see through me in a way that no one else ever has. Around other people, I've always felt like I could keep up this facade, maintain control, and have the upper hand. But with you, I can't hide. You see everything, every flaw, every insecurity, every toxic pattern that I've tried to deny. You make me feel vulnerable in a way that is both liberating and terrifying. And sometimes, I don't know how to deal with that. It's like you're holding up a mirror to my deepest fears, and it makes me nervous. There are moments when I feel incredibly exposed around you, and as much as I try to suppress it, you have this way of triggering me. You make me confront parts of myself that I've buried for so long, my toxic, controlling ways of thinking, the need for validation, the fear of losing control. These are parts of me I'm not proud of, and when they come to the surface, I don't always know how to handle it. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know myself anymore, like I'm losing touch with who I thought I was. And in those moments, I go silent because I don't have the words to explain what's happening inside me. It's not that I don't want to share with you, it's that I don't even know how to make sense of it myself. I think that's why I keep pulling away. Being with you forces me to face things about myself that I'm not ready to confront. And as much as I hate the distance between us, I feel like I need it. I need time to figure out who I am, to confront these toxic patterns on my own, without dragging you into it. You don't deserve to be hurt by my unresolved issues, and I don't want to keep hurting you the way I have been. I'm telling you all of this because I care about you too much to keep pretending like everything is okay, when it's not. You've already suffered so much because of my inconsistency, and I don't want to put you through any more pain. I want to be with you, but I know that until I can work through my own issues, I can't give you the kind of love and stability you deserve. I hope you understand that this distance isn't about you, it's about me. It's about me needing to grow and figure out who I am before I can truly be with you in the way that you need.